Hello people, how are we doing? It's beautiful sunshine out here. I am just gonna check in the Facebook group to see if we've got sound. Fingers crossed it's gonna go all right for us. Let's just pause, and if it does go all right for us, then I want to try something a bit different today. But let's just see if I can see myself in my own Facebook group, which I can't currently because I can't find the Facebook group. So, all going well. So we've got a couple of people online. If you can just drop a comment in, letting me know if you can hear me, which I sincerely hope you can. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna definitely use different software next time we do a live. All good here. Woo! Okay. Excellent. And I'm going to just have to assume it's live in the Facebook group because here we go. There we are. Right. How are we doing? Sound on. Excellent. So we've reached week 8. I think we'll be pretty quick this week, but I want to say at the start, I want to open up any questions that you've got about anything from the cowl or even just crocheting garments in particular. So speak now or forever hold your peace, or at least hold your peace until the next time I do a live, which I think I will do again because I've enjoyed it, apart from the sound stress. So the different thing I thought we'd try, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I thought I've got my phone here. I'm going to try going live on Instagram at the same time and see if my Wi-Fi can handle it. So I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to overthink it. I also want to give you a moment. Oh, extreme close up. That's not fun. Right, checking connection. Let's just hope Instagram can see me as well. Okay, I think we're live on Instagram and on YouTube and on Facebook. That's quite exciting. So let me know in the comments. Hello Instagram, which I think has just joined us. I today want to just show you the finished items, talk a little bit about care, and yes, good morning from Texas. I want to talk a little bit about care of your finished items and share some bad mistakes I've made. But first of all, I want to show. So a show of hands. Do you want me to show you the cardigan or the sweater first? Bear in mind it's nearly 30 degrees today, which is why I've not come on with anything on, as in any of the garments on. Obviously, I'm not naked. That would be weird. Okay, I'm going to stop waffling. I am going to, hello everybody on Instagram. I'm just going to grab the one that's on top first, and you have to excuse the working mess that is my little office. So we've got the Cardi here. Cardi. Just had a vote for Cardi. Nice and steamy in Dallas. Excellent. So this is my cardigan. For those of you that haven't been here before, so this is the Annie Young cardigan, and I've used these 2 buttons. I've just kept 2 buttons on it instead of the button band and cuffs that's in the pattern. I've changed things up a bit. I'm just going to move my chair out of the way, and I've done a long extended ribbed cuff. The yarn I've used here is West Yorkshire Spinners Colour Lab, so this is the DK weight version. I've used a half double crochet in the front 3rd loop for the button band, and for the tension I've just slip stitched into 2 single crochet to get that nice flat thing, and then I've blocked this. So here we go. So, oh god, I've just pulled my bracelet. So I've kept this quite cropped. Sits just at the base of my back, and I've just put 2 buttons on. I'm quite pleased with this. I've saved it. I haven't tried on any either the sweater. I only finished sewing the ends on the sweater about 2 hours ago, so I haven't tried on the finished items. These sleeves are still a bit cozy on here. You may remember I intentionally went a bit smaller with the cardigan because last time this green one just stretched beyond what I would consider wearable. So this is a bit close fitting, but it will stretch with wear, and actually I'm really pleased. I think This will look nice with like a little summer dress or with jeans. I've got just my jean shorts on today. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased. You can see I've got a little bit of extra fabric here, and that's because these sleeves are quite tight. But I think once I've worn it, thank you, Sonia. Sonia says, oh, that looks lovely. I'm trying to keep an eye on any Instagram comments as well. So hello, Instagram. You've not been here before, but this is the weekly live for the Annie Yarn Will Do crochet along, and today's the last season, but I just wanted to come on. Last season? I've been watching too much Netflix. It's the last episode. So I've just come on to show my finished items. So this is the cardie. I'm pretty pleased with that. That's very wearable. I'm glad I've only put 2 buttons on because honestly, for one, I'm quite pear-shaped, so I have a lit waist and relatively bigger hips, so I'm always going to get this unless I add shaping, which we talked about. So that is the cardie. I'm rather pleased with that. That's a good for English evenings as well when it cools down. So now the sweater, which is, I'm not going to lie, it's quite extra. So a quick reminder, I added these short rows at the back neck of the sweater, and I've added this massive cowl neck. I just basically finished all my yarn on this. I was like, I'm going to go to town. So you can see here, this is that short row shaping that we discussed a couple of weeks ago, and this is the body of the sweater. Thank you for the comments saying it's lovely. Love the 2 buttons idea. Great shape to that garment. Yeah, I love, with a cardigan, you can really change the shape by where you place the buttons. So if you put them high up, you can get that kind of almost 50s look, or if you put them in the middle, you know, it just depends on your body shape and where you like it to be open. So yeah, buttons can be amazing. So I'm going to try this on now and try not to swelter. So this I left crop. Again, it's relatively fitted on the sleeves, but not too bad. I haven't tried this on since it's come off the blocking board. So fingers crossed drying in the sun hasn't shrunk it. But I told you it's a bit of an epic cowl neck. So I've really gone big on this. So I can either like fold it over, I can fold it over double, I can just let it slouch. Now because I've got those short rows at the back neck, just need to shimmy the sleeves a bit, it actually sits quite nicely at the front, like it falls down. I think I've probably used like 900 grams for the neckline, but not the right weather for it, but it's quite a wide, like it's almost like a funnel rather than a cow neck or a roll neck. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, I'm not going to lie. And I've kept this one cropped as well. I did add a couple more side decreases just when I finished it off, just so it didn't pull out too long, but I really like the fit of this. And remember we talked about that back boot issue, when you kind of go like that and you sort of see where the increases are. I mean, I'm obviously going to get a wrinkle when I put my shoulders back, but it's much less pronounced than it was before blocking. So I'm really pleased that blocking has sort of helped flatten that bit out. So yeah, there is the sweater. We've got some questions on Instagram, I think. I'm not great at lives on here, so I'm going to just wave at you all and say hello. Okay, so are there any questions on either the pattern or top down or, yeah, any of the above, really? Sonia, love the neck on the jumper. It's so snuggly. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, I wanted to go proper, like, you know, cozy. There's almost more fabric in the neck than there is in the body. So yeah, and I'm really pleased because genuinely it's the first time I've tried it on. So thank you for the nice comments. Okay, so the other thing I promised you today was a little cheeky discount code, because I want to say a massive thank you for all of the people that have joined every week or watched on the replay, because I know a lot of you, the timing's not always great and it's a bit of a challenge getting a timing that suits everyone, so the replays are always there. But I just wanted to give you kind of finishers a little discount code. So until the end of June, you can use the code CALTASTIC. That's CALTASTIC. I really hope I've just spelled that right. CALTASTIC, like fantastic, but Cal, not fan. That will work to give you 20% off on anything on Etsy or Ravelry. So it's not much, but you know, if you've had your eye on something you've been waiting, give that a go. And yeah, that will work till the end of June. And it's just my very little way of saying thank you. I know last week I did talk about doing a little show and tell of all the other finished garments, and I've had a few sent in, so big thank you to everybody that's emailed me through or tagged me on Instagram or any other of the places. I haven't put together a little format, but next week on the email I might do a little on my Saturday whip tip, because the weekly email's done now for the Cal. I might put a little montage together, because everybody loves a montage. So that's really all I wanted to say. I'd love to do this again. I'm thinking about something autumnal. It's been really fun. I'm going to have to take this off because I'm getting a bit of a bead on. I love how you can pull this about as well. Yeah, no, I'd love to do this again. I'm also thinking about doing little not weekly, maybe monthly lives, like a little stitch and bitch, or you know, that kind of thing, or a little update. So do let me know if that's something you'd enjoy. Hello to had a few joiners on Instagram. People are coming and going, I think. Yeah, do let me know if you think that's something you'd enjoy. If there's any feedback generally about the Cal, I would love to hear it. Drop me an email or message me or like drop a comment on the Facebook group or on Instagram, wherever you can get hold of me. I don't read my messages on Facebook though. I've got an auto response, so email, Instagram, probably best. I just had a question come in. Did you just do the Cal neck straight and extended double? Actually, what I did, I put a few, you can see the join bit there, but that's at the back. So I put a few increases at the sides. So actually you can probably see if I hold it up like that. So it does get slightly wider. I think I did two, basically increased by one stitch there, and then again here and here. That was so that when it folded over, this top bit is a bit bigger, so it kind of sits nicely when it folds over. These top bits look tight because if you've seen the vlog that I put up last week, I lost yarn chicken by like 2 stitches, so I literally just pulled the top 2 rows out and tightened them up. So that's why they look a bit tight, because I did that after I'd blocked it. But don't tell anyone. We've got a comment on Instagram. What was the jumper you were wearing? So this is the Any Yarn sweater, but I put a massive funnel neck on it basically, and I've added these short rows at the back. So this is the one I've been working on through the Cal. It just looks quite different because of that massive neck, and that's something I really wanted to show with this Cal, and that's why I've adjusted the pattern, because the pattern itself is like, it's a kind of real template pattern. So it's kind of a basic top down sweater or cardigan. It's got, you know, nice drape. It's not hugely yarn heavy, and you can just adjust it as much or as little as you like. Like if you love ribbed sleeves, if you hate ribbed cuffs, you can, you know, the pattern doesn't have ribbed cuffs, but I know a lot of people like them, but not everyone. So that's why I kind of had a bit of fun with it and made quite a few changes along the way. And if you're new to the Cal, all the videos are on YouTube. There's a playlist, so if you want to make the pattern, you can kind of go along with the Cal as if you're doing it live and just watch the replays as and when. Renee says it was fun, learned some things, was able to use up some of my stash. Triple win. I'm here for the triple win. Yeah, it's a great stash busting project. This yarn I use, this is quite yarn heavy. That was just the type of yarn, but this was leftovers from a blanket, and this green one, the cardigan, was well, it was the original double knit Any Yarn cardigan that had stretched, so I basically frocked it and reused it. You can see I've got I've got a little bit left. What shall I make with this? Hat, maybe, to go with it? What do we think? So yeah, it's been super fun. Thanks to, I'm just going to keep saying thanks because, you know, I'm kind of a bit blown away with everybody getting involved. You never know how these things are going to go. So yeah, I'm going to leave you to enjoy the sunshine, I think. I was always going to keep it brief today, but I just wanted to come on and say a big thank you. And a last reminder that Caltastic will get you 20% off everything in both of my shops. And I'm just thinking, so the Etsy shop is doradoes.etsy.com, or just find me on Dora Does on Ravelry, or via doradoes.co.uk. There's links everywhere. I had this pattern for a while. Your Cal gave me the courage to try it. Yay! That makes me happy. Thank you. And Sonia said she'd be up for an autumn one. Excellent. Yeah, there's a few people that have made their first sweaters, and I think it's really easy to buy a pattern with good intentions and then just let it sit there making you feel guilty. So I'm really glad to everybody that's kind of tried for the first time, and like, I feel very proud of your efforts, you know, whether you're only halfway through on Sleeve Island, wherever you're at, like, I'm glad I've been able to give you a bit of motivation to actually get going. So yeah, up for an autumn one. I'm thinking maybe like a little gift along or something in autumn. Let me know if there's anything particular you'd like to make in the autumn, because I've got tons of patterns and I'm already thinking about my autumn winter collection. So we've had some thumbs up on Lady Huff has graced us with her presence. Hello, Francesca. Okay, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. But thank you, everybody. Have a fabulous weekend. And if you've not already signed up for the Whip Tip, make sure you're on that. And I'll be back in your inbox on Wednesday. Thank you and bye.